Clint, can you speak a little to, I know this in the big room, in the crowd, you've spoken to how you can feed off it a little bit. It was a pretty decent crowd today.
Yeah, great crowd. It's great to see the people out. Saturday night, it was a perfect day, a perfect evening. And then one thing, you like to complete the drill and play a good ball game.
Played pretty clean other than some strikeouts.
We played a good ball game. You know, you want to nitpick about things, we do sometimes, but we had a good ball game. We played in front of a big crowd. We came back and won a ball game, and had some good at-bats when we needed to. Got a real strong pitching performance from Kevin, and then Jose. You know, Beimel, if they would have hit it off the barrel, he might have fared better. And then Hanrahan came in and closed the door. So it was a good night for everybody that showed up at the ballpark, you know, that was pulling for the Pirates.
Did you have to point Jose down to first base after that?
He seemed to know where he was going. He was instructed. He was instructed to not swing the bat, no matter what happened. And you know, the last thing we wanted him to do was have to run the bases. So you know that's going to happen. And then for him to have to make a tour of the bases. And then you don't want him to be sliding. And you look how the game works out sometimes.
What was his reaction when you told him that he was going to hit?
He was good. He's done some things before. I don't think he's ever hit before, but you know, he didn't act like he'd never hit before. He just had to find a helmet that fit. And I think he borrowed Jones's bat, so we were good to go.
You scored at least 5 runs in 5 of the last 6 games. You sense the confidence level right now is about as high as it's been this year?
Yeah, I would say that. The guys they're feeling it. They're feeling it. A little bit of less anxiety in the dugout, even when we were down 2-0. There was calmness, and everybody was still yapping it up in there, ball talk, and I think they were feeding off the crowd. I think they just kept doing. They had to find a way to finish this thing off and win the game. You know, they're the biggest crowd at home that we've had.
It seemed like the team responded after you had come out on the pitch to Correa. Right after that, the next inning, seems like they got going.
Yeah, it didn't help Kevin and his at bat. But, you know, you just go out when you think you need to go out. Our guys, they battle, they play hard, they're not going to back down, they're not going to back away. Neither's the Tigers team. And we were fortunate that some things, you know, happened for us. We had good at-bats when we needed to. You know, we constructed a very solid 6th inning, then we backed it up with a very solid 7th inning, somewhat of a backwards fashion.
Clint, you've gotten really consistent quality at-bats from Neil. What is it in his makeup? And how difficult is that? You know, he seems to go 3-2 and, you know, get to 8, 9, 10 pitches and still put a good swing on the ball.
He's in a very good place in the box, both boxes. One of his challenges and things he wanted to tighten up was his right-handed swing in spring training, and we were able to find opportunities to get him a lot more at-bats in spring training against left-handed pitching than he said he'd had in the past. You know, he's coming in a very good place, and I'll continue to say it. You know, his best ability for me is his dependability. He's had it in the box. He makes a big play today to his left to throw out Bost in that inning. We started another double play. You know, good at bat to drive in a run. He's been you know, our most consistent offensive player to date.
Was there an adjustment made to Scherzer leading into the 6th inning, or just taking advantage of some missed pitches from him?
A combination of both. You know, he's got great deception. There's some crossfire there. When he can get his ball to glove side to some left-handers, he's difficult, and he sinks it, then he spins it, and the changeup was filthy early to the left-handers. We were able to stretch him out a little bit. We were able to elevate his pitch count a little bit, and then when he made some mistakes, we went ahead and put the barrel on it. You know, some signs of growth on our offense. I think that's his first loss all season, so we were able to accomplish something that nobody else had today.
What was the gist of your conversation with Guccione? Did you feel a warning was in order there?
A warning?
Yeah.
No,
Okay.
I didn't feel a warning was in order. You mean for both sides? No.
Yeah.
Ball got away from the pitcher, and unfortunately, I think it surprised Kevin more than anything because he came back. He said, "I think I got hit." He said, "But I've never been hit before." And I said, "Yeah, if you would have reacted a little bit quicker than that, I might have a little stronger foundation in which to argue." But you know, 3 blinks of an eye after you think you get hit, you go, "Ouch." And no, I just asked Chris to get some help, and he wasn't going to get help. And I just thought, well, you know, I figured at one point in time, even if he asked for help, they're not going to call it hit by pitch. It's a win-win for everybody, and we all walk away. But Chris did a good job back there tonight.
Thanks, Ken.
You're welcome.